obsession to switch to Joyce's J, Zelda's auntie, the true queen of Hyrule. Paul Gale kick stats, switch sales his jam, and 60s or Josh Burns contracts back. My body is ready for Switch 2. I'm excited for the podcast. What about you? Sit back, relax, grab a stack. It's here. Nintopics Podcast. Come around with cheer. Yeah. Nintopics Podcast. All things Nintendo.
Stop it. Welcome to the Nintopics Podcast. I don't know what happened there. That was just stop the music. Stop making stuff. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nintopics Podcast, the most peaceful, relaxing, and chill podcast of Fridays. Today we're all cozy with our jackets and beanies and hoodies and all that stuff. You know, Rosie looks super cozy. She looks like a cozy creator. And, and Paul looks like a teenager from high school. And and Josh looks like Josh. Like he just came back from grocery shopping or something.
You're muted, Josh.
But we're here. We're live.
There we go.
It is the last podcast. The last traditional podcast, because next week is our season finale podcast. Means the season is over, my friends. Season 4 is over, and we will be back next January with the first episode of the podcast with new surprises, new guests, and of course, brand specking new everything. So I just want to say, welcome. I'm so glad you made it. There's no better place to end your weekend and start your weekend than an entire podcast, and you have reached the Metroid Prime 4 reaction cast. But before we get started, I gotta introduce the all-star crew who is here tonight, starting with the queen herself. Hi, Joycey. How are you?
Hello. How is everyone? Forgive me if I'm in PowerPoint mode. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Oh, go for it, Mike.
Oh my goodness, Blue Moon 412. Wait, Blue Moon 412? Are you keep adding numbers to your name, Blue Moon? Come on, Blue. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you more than you know. Heart emoji, heart. Thank you for Blue Moon for the 5 gifted, and I appreciate you more than you know. I also want to welcome anybody who accepts I don't know, my chat is not working here, so I can't really see the full chat. I see the chat moving on the other end, but I have my pop-out chat and I see nothing moving. So let me just turn this off. Thank you, Blue Moon. I appreciate you for the 5 gifted and enjoy the gifted memberships that Blue Moon just supported with. Enjoy the emojis and all the backstories and a whole bunch of other stuff in the channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. All right. Over to the queen.
Hello, everyone. So, again, sorry, I'm in PowerPoint mode. I have no idea what's going on with my internet. So let's see here. It has been a very good week, but a very tiring week. But Joycey yesterday took a half day off work.
Hey.
And I got in the car and I drove to GameStop.
What?
Just as they opened. Because mine opens at noon.
Okay.
Just as they opened, and nice young kid helped me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I have a game on reserve and I'm here to pick it up. And he said, Metroid Prime 4. And I said, no, it's Octopath Traveler 0.
I knew
And it was a bit of a gotcha because he was even like, oh yeah, that does come out today. He's like, okay, let me go in the back. So he went and of course got my game and everything. So it was great. I have played 9 hours into the game.
Ooh.
Even though I played the demo, I started over anyway. Just to start over. I don't know. I feel like what?
You can't transfer save files.
You can. I want to make that very clear. You can, and it shows up as soon as the game loads. It shows up on the screen. I think it says load demo data or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna do that, but I was like, no, I want to feel like I'm starting all the way over, for whatever reason. So, and then I was like, there's a lot of stuff I missed in the demo. Because I was trying to rush through it because it was only 3 hours. So I was like, I didn't get to talk to any NPCs or really do much. So I wanted to just start over so I could, take my time. Yeah. 9 hours in, I have 1 chapter of 2 stories completed. And I'm like, 1 chapter, and there's 3 different stories that I think are going to eventually coincide.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm 9 hours in and I finished 1 chapter of only 2 of these stories. This is going to be amazing.
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. Over to Mr. Nintendo himself, the great, the force, the beardless network. What's up, Paul?
The beardless is right. Yeah. After a 108-day journey or something, I shaved it off and now it's growing anew. Although I don't know if I'm going to go again or maintain the clean shave because I liked it.
Yeah.
But when I shaved it off, even though I've known myself like this mostly all my life, majority of my life, I was still taken aback a bit like, oh, dang, I forgot how I look like in a mirror again. I wasn't used to it because for a few months, I was a different look. But yeah, it was fun. I did some Wolverine pictures before I shaved it off as Old Man Logan and traditional Wolverine and Kratos. That one took a long time. A lot of white face paint, red face paint, bald cap. Like that took a while to do Kratos, but I had to.
How about Chuck? No Chuck? No Chuck?
I'm always Chuck Norris. I did like 21 shorts dressed up as Chuck Norris. Joycey, I know you've seen them.
Mm-hmm. So I love the Chuck Norris series.
I did a Chuck Norris series of shorts where I did a different Chuck Norris meme saying it as me. They were pretty funny. And beyond that, I have an ear infection today, which is not very fun. So I've got a fever, sore throat, achiness. But Metroid Prime 4 Beyond has been helping me get through this cold time because it's a fantastic game. And I'm sure we'll talk about some of that today.
Come on, Paul. I'm now having sympathy aches now in my ear.
Yeah, it's contagious.
Sympathy aches. He said ear infection. I'm like, my ear started hurting for a minute.
Yeah.
That's an itch, not a pain.
No, I was actually a pain. I was like a little pain. And let's go upstairs with the cart, the cart expert. Okay, the racer expert, the Josh, the 4, the 6, and the N. I still don't know what that stands for. Is it nourishment 6 hours a week, 4 hours a day with Josh?
Kind of, yes. It may also be a console that released around 1996, potentially. I'm thinking that's the direction. I'm really sad I was muted earlier. I don't even know how I muted because I don't remember. I wonder if I bumped my keyboard and it muted it.
Yeah,
but I literally just got done grocery shopping, and you were like, "Who just got back carrying groceries?" And I was like, "What's that? How did you know this?" But yeah, it's been a week. Metroid's here. Been a ton of fun. Really excited to talk about it.
Awesome. That is awesome. And yeah, we've all played Metroid except for Joycey, who just gave us a bit of her thoughts on Octopath Traveler 0, which is is my next game. After I beat Metroid Prime 4, I'm going to jump onto that one. And so I'm excited to do that. So thank you, Josie, for sharing that.
Good answer. Good answer.
It makes me more excited, right? Because it reminds me of the Pokemon that I really did enjoy was Scarlet and Violet, and it had 3 different stories that kind of at the end came together, and with that big finale. And so if Octopath Traveler is kind of like the same kind of theme as in different stories, but they kind of come together and they make sense. And oh my god, oh wait, okay, now this goes with this, and I kind of like that. I like that. Metroid Prime.
The second one is like that. The first one wasn't.
Okay. So what is this one then?
Sorry. So
What
this
is
is again, sorry about my PowerPoint. Again, so this one is Octopath Zero. From what I understand, and as much as I like Octopath, I didn't know that for some way, somehow, I didn't know there was a game on mobile. And so they took that game and they completely remixed it, smacked it up, flipped it, rubbed it down and everything, and added a whole bunch more content and completely revamped the story. But the 2 stories I've done so far, just the first chapter, I am enthralled. I am there. Yeah, it's great. But it's Samus's week to shine. So let's focus on Samus, of course.
Have you guys seen Monsters Inc. at the end when Mike gets the magazine? I am on the cover of a magazine, and all of a sudden he has a barcode in his face.
That's you right now.
That's me right now. I am on a podcast. I'm a cover the barcode on my face. By the way, barcode is for the merch shop. So there's a holiday deal going on right now. You get a discount. I think it's 15% discount on all merch, Odyssey merch. I'm redoing everything at the end of this year. So if you guys want to catch some of the classic merch, classic logo and everything, go ahead and check it out now. And send me a picture. You will receive a personal cameo whenever you buy something. I will send you a literal personal message recorded here, anywhere from the house or outside or from the car, whatever. You'll receive a personal message as a thank you whenever you do a purchase on the store. So, I'm trying to get that barcode out of my face. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. QR code is gone. All right. Metroid Prime 4 Bed Bath & Beyond. We're talking about it today in this episode because it was out yesterday. I keep saying it feels like longer because we played it on midnight, but it was out yesterday. I gave you guys an advice. If you follow me on X, I gave you guys an advice. If you're going to play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, make sure you have surround sound headphones. I got myself some, I think these are Razer ones right here. Right, I bought these specifically to play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Okay, because I have not heard yet anybody who went to the experience who was able to wear. Did you, Paul? Did any of you were able to actually wear headphones at the experience with Metroid Prime 4?
I don't recall if I had headphones on, but I don't think so. I think it was just through the TV. And by the way, thank you, Roger Enyart, for the 10 gifted memberships. Yeah, you are right about the headphones.
Do a little dance, Paul, for Roger. So the headphones are a big deal, and I keep saying, hey, I was able to wear headphones because the guy at the experience was just super nice to me, man. He was just the greatest. Shout out if you're watching. He let me wear headphones. He's like, listen to this. And I played Metroid Prime 4 Beyond with the headphones in a surround system, right? The surround sound. And it was crazy immersive. All right. I went to the same experience yesterday as I was playing the game because I got to tell you, this is one of the most immersive, most action-packed intros to a Metroid game that I played at least. I played Metroid Prime 1. I tried to play Metroid Prime. I've actually started every Metroid game, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Like I've started it. I've been through the intros. This is by far my favorite intro. Okay, I'll just go ahead and give you my option, guys. By the way, there's no spoilers. No spoilers in this cast. We're just going over our initial reaction to I'm sure nobody here has passed the game. We playing it. Everybody here at least has been to the intro and the first boss fight, right? Paul and Josh.
I'm on my 3rd playthrough.
What?
No, I'm just,
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
In
Yes,
48 hours? What are you
I
doing?
beat the first boss. I've beat a few bosses. So
Oh no, Roger, really? 10? You get my my little the dancey. I don't have any music, but thank you, Roger, for the 10. I appreciate you more than you know. Heart emoji with my hands, and I appreciate you. Thank you for your support.
Roger be spreading love everywhere. I love him.
You're awesome. Amazing. Thank you, Roger. Let's go ahead and yeah, this is to me the most immersive intro to a. I mean, if you're looking at it right now, if you're looking at it right now, like when you're in there and you have surround sound headphones, you are listening to a lot. Like there's literally Federation soldiers you hearing in the background just talking and saying things, and in the shooting, and you look out the window and you look out and you hear what's happening outside. It's very, very immersive, right? All the way till you make it to the entrance, right? I love the fact that, of course, the voice acting is everywhere. Every Federation soldier that is standing somewhere, you can talk to them. They'll talk to you with their own voice or their own personality. And this intro to me was very, very action packed. I loved it. And I know that there's the thing out there about, hey, Metroid is an isolated game, blah, 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 the isolation. I mean, it has its moments because there's a point in the game where it goes back to what Metroid Prime 1 is, right? But when it comes to the interaction with other characters and Federation soldiers and this intro to me, when I put down, because I play the intro, I play with the first boss battle. I put the controller down. I said, "Holy cow!" That's what I said. Holy cow! This is awesome. That's what I said, and I didn't want to play it anymore right there. I wanted to come back and play with friends because it was a midnight, right? So my first reaction to Metroid, my first reaction is a 10 out of 10 for Metroid. For not only the looks, because I played in 4K 60, amazing. Not only voice acting, immersion, the sound effects, the music, everything it's just awesome, man. And this makes me look forward to an actual live action Metroid movie, like a movie or like a series, with this same action, this same immersion, and I don't know who could play Samus. I don't know, somebody out there, but it's just phenomenal. Paul, take it away, Paul. What's your first reaction for Metroid Prime 4 Bed Bath and Beyond?
It's fantastic. I don't have a score on it yet, but to kind of further reiterate what you said, graphics are top notch. It's really a good looking game in terms of like how crisp it is, the polygon models, the geometry, the complexity of the environment. Like I'm looking at these textures right now. Everything is actually really quite solid, coupled with the fact that the frame rate is buttery smooth and that the resolution is about as high as you could get these days. So there's no complaints there. The music is sublime. I mean, I love it. There's one place in particular. It's not the first place. I don't think it's a spoiler because it was in the trailer, but the electrical tower, right? Volt Forge. I feel like I'm going through a Western, like the good, the bad, and the ugly kind of vibes. Is that what that music gives me? But obviously a little bit spacey and different. But oh man, some of these tunes I'm humming along. I wonder if we'll get anything like as good as Magmoor Depths from like Metroid Prime. But like that's a bop that has lasted for life.
Real.
But I think this is going to be close to it, or maybe it'll exceed it. But then you get into the art design, perhaps better than the graphics themselves, or the art is the art design involved, because you could have good looking graphics, but the art is like it's just sort of flat or dull. Here, vines whip through in every way. There's stitching on elements. It's kind of like the glow up that Twilight Princess was over Ocarina of Time, because Wind Waker was very different. When you play Twilight Princess and you looked on the side of a ladder, there was hatching and pieces of rope binding up every little single thing. When you looked at a character, every little thing was sewn in and stuff like that. So this has that level of detail. It's one of the best artistic games in a long time. And then you throw that with the fact that the graphics are good and the resolution is clear, and it's a very beautiful, fun game to just look at, where sometimes I'm done with the enemies and I'm just looking over the waterfall, looking up at the tree, looking in the distance like, I wish I could just go down there more. I get why you couldn't have this type of game with this type of graphics be completely open world, because could you imagine jumping off that bridge and going into that much depth? We're not there yet, and it's not that kind of game. And then to the gameplay effect, which is perhaps the most important, it feels very much like Metroid games, or Metroid Prime games, I should say, but it does enough more that I am enjoying the psychic abilities. Some things you could say like, oh, well, psychic boots could just be a replacement of your booster, but yeah, I mean, that's fine, but it still makes it unique, different, offers a new color scheme. Like, I enjoy seeing the flashes of orange, the flashes of blue, the flashes of red. It is neat to see these different colors pop, and I think the HDR implementation is perhaps the best on Nintendo Switch 2. It's definitely in that 9 to 10 category for me without having a final score. I'm 2 keys in, so without spoiling anything, I've reached 2 keys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
There's 4 of them, bro. There's 4 of them, right?
5, I think.
5? Is it 5?
There's 5, yeah.
5.
Yeah, 5.
Well, Josh has 15 because he's played.
I do, yeah. I'm on my 3rd playthrough.
But yeah, no, it's awesome, man. It was worth the wait. Yeah.
I love it. This game looks like what I always say developers should do when they're building their games and they're thinking about distributing through multiple consoles of different powers, right? For example, if you want to bring a game for let's say Sega wants to bring a game for Nintendo Switch, and they want to bring the same game to PS5, right? Build up, get the PS4, the Switch one out, then continue to build up. I think Nintendo did this with Metroid Prime 4 for Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. They got the Nintendo Switch version out. Like, okay, we're done with that one. That one can't handle anymore. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and then just bring it on Switch 2. Bring that quality. Bring that the spatial audio. Bring all the ambience. And so this is the perfect example of development, and I think that's why they took so long. I mean, of course, the game was canceled for a little bit, but I think that because they had, you know what, we need to bring we need to bring this game to Nintendo Switch 2 and make sure that this game actually represents a Switch 2 game. Because I think of all of the games right now out there, it represents Nintendo Switch 2 more than Mario Kart World, more than Kirby Air Riders, and so on. Freedom Metroid hat. Let me get ahead and then Freedom Metroid hat with the 10. Thank you so much for your support. It says Prime 4 is great so far. I'm having a hard time putting the game down. Like, me too. I want to go back and play right now. To go to do anything else, it rocks. Also, Silex, Dr. Doom, me, if you know what Marvel Comics and Fox, you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, did you already go that far? Or did you already meet Silex maybe the first time?
Yeah, without, I think that's what.
Yeah. Dude, I'm a Marvel fan. I'm looking forward to the next Marvel movie with Doctor Doom. So I know exactly what you're talking about. But man, yeah, I trust me. I was a casual Metroid fan, not a deep hard Metroid fan. But after this game is making me a full Metroid fan. You know, it's so good that I'm literally wanting myself. It's giving me the same feeling I had when Tears of the Kingdom came out, that I wanted to go back into that world and continue just playing and investigating and doing more. Same exact feeling with Metroid Prime. I didn't get it from Metroid Prime 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 1 and 3. This one is giving me that. So after I play this one, and then I'm done with Octopath Traveler, because I promised Joycey, I'm gonna go back and replay Metroid 1, 2, and 3, just to familiarize myself more with the lore and the story. But thank you, free Metroid hat 2021. I hope you did get your free Metroid hat. Thank you for the super chatting that comment. All right, Josh. Out of the 3 times, tell me what is your first impression?
So this game is stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. And Paul briefly touched on it. He said, the HDR, like this. So I have my setup. I have an OLED monitor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't typically have my HDR on because it messes up with it makes my OBS look a little bit washed out. And so like when I'm capturing footage, I don't typically have it on. But I was like, oh, I want to see how I literally like did a double take when I put HDR on. It was like a completely different game. Now, it made the game a little bit darker. I had to go in and just kind of bring the brightness up a little bit from where I had initially set it.
Uh-huh.
I was literally in shock. I then took it out I'm like, well, I want to see this game on the big screen. And that's the TV that I have my Switch HDR dialed in for.
Nice.
And my girlfriend was like, what are you playing right now? What is this? This looks insane. And I mean, she literally did a double take because it looks so good. And so if you have a TV that supports HDR, I know the Switch can be kind of finicky when it comes to setting it up. Look up your model of TV and say switch to HDR, something along that. There are a few videos out there. They will walk you through. It takes a little bit of time. You have to literally count how many times you click the button to like get the thing dialed. Mm-hmm. When you do, it will be worth it. Like it will be worth it, especially for this game. I haven't seen any other games yet that I'm like, you definitely need HDR turned on.
Yeah.
And if you're playing on Switch 2, just pull it out of the dock and check it out. Like just to see what the game looks like at 120 and the HDR and everything. It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you for that. I want to do it because I have an OLED. I have this LG OLED has HDR and 160 whatever blah blah blah. But yep. I don't have HDR turned on, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh, you're gonna. It's very impressive. It's what I always hope. Like anytime I turn HDR on, I'm like, oh, I didn't really see that big of a difference. Mm-hmm. This is apparently some conversations I've been having like on X. Another game that has pretty crazy HDR is I think it's Horizon Forbidden West. I think is
that's my favorite game on PlayStation.
Yeah, supposedly that has incredible HDR as well. So just keep that in mind if you haven't checked that one out. But I'm like, I couldn't be happier. I've been playing Remastered. I'm probably 3/4 of the way through, and it's my second time playing through that game. I beat it back on the GameCube days.
Mm-hmm.
And I had very, very high expectations for this game. Right? I had a few things that I really hoped would change, like sprinting, that would be added. I really wanted a melee attack. It just seems like the way these enemies are, and neither sticks do anything if you click them in. They have nothing programmed. Go ahead, Paul.
No, I was agreeing. Good point. Yeah. Just today, I was like, these guys come in close. They go, it would be nice if I could time it well to parry with my arm and then punch with the other, or boom, bzz, or something like that. Yeah. Or a kick. I mean, yeah.
Well, it's the gimmick for Dread and Samus Returns, right? And so I was like, that's why I was kind of hopeful, because it was just like, and playing Remastered and those space pirates are right in your face all the time. I'm like, why can't I like? I understand there wasn't a melee back then. It wasn't like, I think Halo, of course, had it and stuff like that. But like Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, the melee was only if you put your gun away. That was the only way to melee, right? So, so I was hoping some stuff like that. That being said, everything else is I'm just having a great time with. Even the desert, I'm having a good time. Like I know that's been a lot of like kind of a hot topic of like, oh, it looks so like. I'm having a good time just riding around on the bike and just exploring it, and the like certain aspects of it look great. Other other parts, not quite as good. What's crazy is the desert like looks okay, but then as soon as you walk into any of the biomes, you're just like, this is like I did not expect this level of graphics until later in the Switch's like the Switch 2's life cycle. And this is a Switch, like imagine what Retro is going to be able to do when they're not held back by the Switch 1. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. So, fingers crossed the sales are good enough on this thing that it brings enough people in, and it's just such an incredible series. And I'm already just in complete Metroid mode of just like, oh, I got to go back there. That's something it said I need to pull on later. What's that power up going to be? There's all those different clues and hints along the way, and it really scratches that itch for me. And I know that can be a deterrent for some people. They're like, I don't want to go backwards all the time. I mean, I get it. That's Metroid, but it's so fluid. One of the things that I recommend everybody try is walk backwards and turn into the ball. She actually like backflips into the ball instead of just a single animation that kind of always would happen in the first Prime games. Maybe the second or third was better. I can't remember, but it's unbelievably fluid. I like the movement. I feel even though it doesn't have sprint, I don't feel like it's just like super slow. Like it does seem like she moves at a good pace.
Yeah.
And the bike is really cool. And I like at first I wasn't super thrilled about the look of the enemies that you fight in the forge area.
Yeah.
But it has this like Rocketeer, like kind of retro 50s kind of vibe to it, the way just the enemies look. And I'm like, you know what? I'm digging this. It's almost like I don't know, like the Jetsons or something along those lines. It's just like this fits, it's different, and I'm kind of digging what they're doing. Like I'm really, really enjoying it.
It belongs in the Fantastic Four movie, the retro,
yes,
the retro type of classic futuristic kind of vibe.
Exactly that. Yes, exactly that. And like I said, at first when I saw them, I was like, oh, these things look a little bit like weak. And now I'm completely sold on it. I think they look fantastic. So
that is awesome. And guys, that was our first impression of Metroid Prime 4 Bed Bath and Beyond. We're gonna have a full once we've all beaten the game, we're gonna try to return and talk about it a little more. Talk about what was our favorite parts, and go a little bit more in detail with spoilers. Because I know the game just came out yesterday, so we have to be careful what we say. That way we don't spoil the fun to anybody. Like yesterday, I was taking my daughter to she's in School of Rock, right? She's learning piano, and then while I was sitting there, these parents like, oh, did you see the finale for Stranger Things? What do you think about finale? I'm like, what do you think about the ending? I'm like, what? Are you seriously talking about the Stranger Things finale in public? When the game just the movie just the show just came out, right? And so yeah, we don't want to do that to anybody. Let's go ahead and really quickly, because guys, we only have an hour podcast today, but this is our final podcast for the year, and the next week will be our grand finale podcast, where we will be reacting to the Game Awards. So let's go ahead and very quickly here give our predictions very fast for 2026. All right. So the year 2026 is around the corner, my friends. We're only a weeks away from 2025 being over and saying next year is the Zelda movie. And then we got the Zelda 40th anniversary coming up literally in about weeks. We can say that right now, in literally weeks. So let me go ahead and highlight just the games that are coming out next year so that at least we know exactly what's happening. 2026. All right. And 2026 here. July, September, October, November, December. All right. So here we have that's not the entire 26 here. There is more coming down in 2026. Okay. Why isn't it? It's only highlight. Okay, let me remove Switch 2. There we go. All right, so here we have the full list. Can you guys see that? Can everybody see that?
That's better. There you go.
Better? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm just really quickly recapping what's already announced for 2026. Total games 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, without Metroid, that just came out yesterday. But at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titles already promised for 2026. 2 of them without a Nintendo Switch, a Nintendo release. 1 for Switch, 1 for Switch 2. We have Rhythm Haven Groove, Fire Emblem Fortunes. We have Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. That one already has a date, right?
Fortune's Weave?
The Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I think they talked about that, right? Then we have Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. Still no date. Pokopia, yes, is coming in March. Mario Tennis in February. And then we have an Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition with extras coming in January. And that's everything we know so far of Nintendo Switch. And the one thing that I'm excited about is that if you look at this list, you could tell that I would say the only major titles here would say it could be Fire Emblem, right? Everything else is mostly okay. Fire Emblem, and I'll put Tomodachi Life just because it's his own little game. But everything else is more like a sidekick game. Mario, this is a sports game. Pokopia again is a sidekick game from Pokemon. Yoshi is in the Mario universe. Fire Emblem this is one of the major games. Maybe Rhythm Haven also smaller games, niche game. But the only major game here, literally here, major is Fire Emblem. Everything else is more like a niche game. This is a big game too. So that leaves Nintendo to announce the bigger titles for next year, right? What are the main titles that will lead the year of 2026? I'm going to start with Paul because Paul's not feeling well. He's going to have he's having dinner right now. Paul, you want me to let you have dinner, or do you want me to? You want to do yours now?
No, I'll talk. Like
right,
my food's off to the side. It's good. Thank you.
Yeah, so go ahead and we have how many games we have? We have 5 games.
We got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 titles.
Those 6 plus Splatoon Raiders.
Oh, 7. Yeah, you're right. 7.
And Professor Layton, a new entry.
And that one was already announced too, right?
Yes.
How is it not here yet? Let me check what's going on here.
And I think Deca Police, but that is a third-party title that might slip to 2027 or something. Who knows?
So here we have these 2 titles here for Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Haven, and then Switch 2.
Do we know when Dust Bloods is coming out?
Oh yeah, Dust Bloods 2026. That's like the biggest one. So
Elden Ring.
Yeah. Splatoon Raiders has no day whatsoever. TBA, but of course we can assume it's 2026.
Elden Ring,
just teased us and then ran away.
Borderlands eventually.
Yeah,
well, I'm sorry.
Like,
let's focus on first party first, and then we'll add the third party after that.
Okay.
Just on Nintendo's side, that's already really good support. 6, 7 titles.
Yeah.
In the year.
Did you just say 6, 7?
6, 7.
That's funny. That got me.
Back in my day, our number jokes were fun. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. I mean, there was a time where half a dozen games already announced and would come out by Nintendo would be more than enough if you were in the Nintendo GameCube or Nintendo 64 era or Wii U era. And then Nintendo spoiled everybody with the Nintendo Switch era with just pumping out stuff nonstop, NSO, great indie collections, remastered stuff, ports from Wii U, that now everyone's like, I need 12, 24 games from Nintendo published a year. Meanwhile, it's like Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft is like, dude, once every couple of years, possibly. Nintendo's going to be fine in 2026. I think Splatoon Raiders is going to be a hit. Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave being a big one. I mean, Fire Emblem has only gone up. I would say that Engage wasn't quite as big or cool as Three Houses, but still a good game on its own. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book as part of that, Mario celebration. I like 2D Mario games, and then for that matter, 2D platforming Yoshi games. Makes me wonder if they'll bring over Yoshi's Woolly World at some point from Wii U, because that one's solid. Mario Tennis Fever, good. And yeah. Pokemon Pokopia. Everyone loves the fact that it's a full $70 game on a game key card. I mean, I think that's the best decision they could have.
You're sarcastic.
Yeah, it's already quite solid. And like Joycey said, Dusk Bloods. I know we're talking about first party only. Well, actually, that is first party because it's
Dusk Blood is exclusive. Yeah,
first party published. So yeah, dang.
So what are your big predictions for next year? Your big title.
A prediction?
Yeah.
I think that there's something big Zelda that we're going to get by November 21st, 2026. Whether it's an unexpected remake, remaster of an older Zelda game that we're not expecting. I'm talking like everybody's focused on Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And Twilight Princess. But what if it is like, A Link to the Past done in a HD 2D like interpretation of Nintendo's own take on that? Could that be something? Or partnering up with Way Forward to do Zelda, The Adventure of Link, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, like that would come out of nowhere. Like I think something Zelda will come next year. I'm kind of hoping for Ocarina of Time, but Zelda's going to be the big one, and I'm not ruling out Mario just because they didn't show Mario at the Nintendo Direct. I'm not ruling out that by the end of the year, we have a brand new 3D Mario game. It sounds a little bit much though to have a new 3D Mario and a new 3D Zelda between October and November, but maybe not. I mean, Nintendo GameCube back in the day, they had a similar time frame with Super Mario Sunshine, Metroid Prime, and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Like they all came out very close to each other. So I'm gonna go with something big Zelda related for 2026 will be the big one.
Okay, awesome.
Didn't Odyssey and Breath of the Wild come out the same year?
Yeah.
Or am I misremembering?
No, within the first year of the Nintendo Switch.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So Zelda and new Mario. I'm down for it. I'm liking 2026. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Right, Yoshi, it's your turn.
Oh, it is. I just want Zelda stuff. Everything else is gravy. So
movie.
So all of the first of all, this whole list is just gravy. So I'm very pleased with this list. I try not to get too excited about anniversaries and stuff with Nintendo because I really think Mario's 40th could have been different. Okay, better. In my opinion, they should have at least teased. I know I'm still complaining about that, but they should have at least teased whatever the new 3D Mario is. Just tease it. We don't have to know anything about it. Just tease it and give us a year. That would have been, chef's kiss. But also on a more positive note, I think Nintendo took a lot of really healthy risk. Certain risks that I wouldn't take this year with the launch of a brand new system. They took some major risk. So next year, I can see next year being the Mario Zelda year. Yeah. So I don't want to get my hopes up.
Get them up.
Get them up. Okay, get them up. Okay. So here's my wild Zelda prediction. And this is a serious wild. Breath of the Wild. Forgive me, y'all. I got 2 hours of sleep last night and I'm running off decaf coffee. I am not awake. I do think that there is merit to the Ocarina of Time rumors. And because there is the Zelda movies coming out in 2027, Ocarina of Time is still the GOAT. Zelda games as far as the gaming community is concerned for the most part. So I could see that big old remake dropping hard. And I will be very, very, very candid about it. When if it's a real thing, it comes to fruition and we see it, I will be extremely candid, because you have to wow me all over again with this game, because the original still stands up.
Yeah.
So that's my big prediction. My other big prediction is if we don't get the Ocarina of Time Zelda remake, then I can see them giving us a teaser, a very, very tiny teaser of the movie, which would be dope. We would be very excited to see that. But the other big prediction I have as well is I think also we're going to have another 3D Mario next year. I think that's when 3D Mario is coming out again, to follow it up with the movie that's coming out next year. That's right, because Mario's next year, Zelda's 2027, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So I really think that it's going to be a Mario Zelda year. And this is going to be the year that it's like, okay, everybody wants to Switch 2 now, because now we got, our two of our favorite big guns on it. So that, I know it's not a whole lot of crazy predictions, but Nintendo has really pleasantly surprised me in a way, with the exception of that Mario anniversary thing that I'm not going to complain about it anymore. So, but those are my big ones. Everything else, I'm just really impressed with in a way, because like I said, they've taken a risk I wouldn't have taken. I wouldn't have suggested anybody taking. So I'm kind of expecting next year to be a little bit smoother sailing. I wouldn't be surprised. I believe we're getting Splatoon Raiders next year, but I wouldn't even be surprised if we got Splatoon 4 details or teasers.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
So those are my big ones.
What if Nintendo wins Nintendo for the 35th anniversary? I believe they went big. That was they actually did a lot for 35th anniversary. What if
for Zelda?
No, for Mario. They went big. So they went small for Zelda for 35th. They're very small. Just
isn't that when we got the Game & Watch?
We got a Game & Watch and a Link, the Link Skyward Sword. And so
that's a very good point, Mike.
What if this time, they go small so they can give Zelda the big stage? Because I mean, that movie's a big deal. That's a big deal with new cast and I mean, they want to push that out. They want to throw it out of the park. So I'm guessing they're going big this time around. So I'm putting all my chips on big Zelda this year.
The only other thing that I think what's more marketable, in my opinion, is a huge Ocarina of Time remake. And like you've told me 100 times, they're going to Final Fantasy it, and it's going to look very different, but very good. The only other thing that I think that could break the gaming, literally break the internet the same way, is Twilight Princess completely remade. And I'm being serious this time. If you've had a 10-second conversation with me, you already know how I feel about Twilight Princess. It's one of my favorite Zelda games.
I kind of agree.
But it's the only one that with the exception of some of the DS games, that we don't have easy access to. Twilight Princess is basically still stuck on the Wii U.
Yeah.
It's not on NSO. Wind Waker is at least on NSO, at least. Twilight Princess is the little leaks and the photos that we got of Benjamin and Bo. Benjamin, who's playing Link, his particular tunic looks similar to Twilight Princess. I don't think it's necessarily meant to be the same, but it looks very similar. So I'm like, but that'll be exciting for the gamers. People who haven't touched a video game in 20 years, if they hear Ocarina of Time, that's gonna perk up ears. That's gonna just break everything, not just the internet. So I could see that going one of two ways. But Mike, I like what you just pointed out to me. So this Mario anniversary, the 40th, they did the big remake, which were the Galaxy games, and we got a movie teaser.
Yep.
So I can definitely see Zelda having a good movie teaser, and we just have to have, it has to be a remake that really knocks it out of the water.
Yeah.
You can't just put it in 4K. You can't just use the same design, put some fresh paint on it. No, that you need to go back to the whole drawing board again and add new content.
Yeah, if they do remake remember because remaster, like what they did in Nintendo 3DS is not a remake. It's more like a remastered version, right? And
it's
quality,
HD.
and quality updates, right? So remaster can bring the game from 460 or 3 whatever to HD. A remake is just making the game from ground up, new textures, new everything. They're not even gonna look the same. It looks, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that one. Josh, what is your predictions for the year 20?
I have to go quick, unfortunately, but I didn't want to leave before I was able to get this off. So I do think it's just going to be the year of Zelda, like we had the year of Luigi a few years back, right? I think it's going to be a lot of Zelda. We've got Animal Crossing update, we've got the Wonder update happening also, plus Mario Tennis. Like there's a lot of stuff already coming out, like you pointed out from that list, and we've already seen big games for Kirby. We're seeing Yoshi next year. They're like it. I know we're not seeing 3D Zelda and 3D Mario yet, but they're pulling out all the stops. They're really getting every major IP. Seems like it's getting some kind of coverage right now. Again, we're not getting 3D Mario, but we are getting Mario Tennis. I know it's just a sports title. Wonder's getting updated. Both the Tears and the Breath of the Wild games look incredible now on the Switch 2. And so, like, it would have been a lot easier to be like, oh, I'm predicting a Donkey Kong game. It's already here. And then, but that also, no pun intended, but it throws a monkey wrench in 3D Mario because it's like the same. It's like the same the dev team, right? So you're like, okay, well, what is going on there? What's going to be coming out? On top of Zelda, I'm hoping there's plenty of room for Monolith Soft and something big from them. I would love to see something from the Xenoblade series as well. So, I mean, it's a big series. I feel like it's probably in a similar fan base to Fire Emblem. So maybe that overlap's not great. I don't really know for sure, but that is a series that I would love to see what Monolith Soft can do with Switch 2 hardware. Like it's gonna be gorgeous. So, but with that, I do have to jet. I'm so sorry, but all
right, no worries. With that, go ahead. Tell people where they can find you.
Guys, I'm N64Josh everywhere. I want to let people know on the 19th.
Yep.
Every year I sing Christmas carols and do a Christmas party on my stream. So I don't know if you guys know, these are guitars behind me. So I'll pull out a guitar and just sing, and I've done it for years. Yeah. So come hang out. N64Josh everywhere. Just love hanging out with everybody and playing games and chatting Nintendo. So much love, everybody. I will see you guys soon.
Awesome. And that line, same with Paul. Paul, where can we find you? What you going on? Because I know Paul's sick.
Hold on, let me say goodbye to Josh. Good night, Josh.
Bye, guys.
Have a great weekend.
Bye,
okay, sorry.
I am at Paul Gale Network over on X and YouTube and everywhere else for that matter, but that's usually where I'm posting stuff. Before I plug myself a little bit more, thank you to Demonic Brawler for the awesome super chat in which he said, after the seriously very impressive look and performance of Metroid Prime 4, now I'm extremely excited to see the next new 3D Zelda game on Switch 2, 100%. And to that I say, absolutely, because as beautiful as Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is, it was made in thought, in development, in size and scope of what Nintendo Switch could handle. And then, partway along development, a Nintendo Switch 2 version was created. Mario Kart World they tried in the beginning to see if it could be a Nintendo Switch. Donkey Kong Bonanza, they were working on a Nintendo Switch version at some point. The next The Legend of Zelda game, the next big 3D Mario game, those titles are going to be from the ground up, knowing this is going to take advantage of purely Nintendo Switch 2 hardware. Let our minds be expanded with how much RAM and teraflops and DLSS tech that we could utilize. You are right. It's going to look that much better and be that much more impressive, I'm sure. But back on, and thank you again for the awesome dono. But back on where I'm at, yeah, YouTube and X, I do daily gaming history shorts. They're pretty fun. Just giving you a little snippet of what happened in that day in gaming history from a variety of platforms over the last 50 years.
And Pokemon fan with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much for your support. You are awesome. Super heart emoji, like physical heart emoji. Thank you. Appreciate you more than you know. Yeah, guys, my friends, this is the podcast. Joycey, where can we find you? And what you got going on?
You can find me on Twitter, because I will not call it anything else. On Twitter at DJ Joycey. And I know we didn't have guys, Paul's sick. Josh had to go do family things. I also have to go. So does Mike. So that's why we kind of rushed through this. But I wanted to answer Lottie's quick question. I know I'm gonna get there. Mike, she wanted to ask you, are you in the new digs yet?
Not yet. See, I'm still moving. Like there's so much work to do in this house, taking things apart, painting and everything. And then, they're still building the other place. So we're still kind of transitioning.
No, Paul's the one not feeling well, Poke. I'm fine. I just got to go. But also one more thing. Hopefully this is not a spoiler, but a little foreshadowing. We want to say a special happy birthday to Lily Hyrule. I don't know if she's still streaming, but if nothing else, please guys go follow her. She is a sweetie pea, like having another little sister. And again, follow me on Twitter at DJ Joycey. I do not post much anymore because Twitter is just not what it used to be. However, if you want to at me and ask a Zelda question or talk about Zelda, I'm your girl.
Yeah. And of course, my friends, big reminder, next week, Thursday is our finale for the podcast. It's not Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and do the live stream reminder early. That way you guys can go ahead and put your reminder on there. It's gonna be the Game Awards finale. Is our pajama party podcast ending to the year of the season 4, right? Season 4. Season 5 begins in January, so we'll take a little break for the holidays, and then we'll come back in January with the brand spanking new podcast, new host. We'll talk about it more next week. Guys, something big is coming to the podcast. Big major changes are coming to the podcast. Something that you're going to benefit from, and the cast and everything. And so I can't wait to tell you guys more next week during the finale. We're going to have giveaway codes. We're going to have a pajama party. You can bring your snack and just hang out with us while we watch the Game Awards, while we just make fun of it and just, talk about all the little bloopers and everything. Paul's going to be on the floor. If he feels better by next week, he's going to be on.
I better. I have my ticket.
Yeah. So Paul's going to be on the floor in the Game Awards and sending you. It's me, the new host.
Hi, Game Birdie.
Shout out to Game Bird. It's Paul's gonna be on the floor in the Game Awards. He always checks in with us and let us know what's going on over there as well. So make sure to tune in. It's gonna be a fun finale. Can you get
a picture with Flute Guy?
Flute Guy.
He's my favorite every year at the awards ever since like that first year he was there.
Yeah. So
I forgot his real name, but Flute Guy. I love him. Next week
Thursday is our finale for the podcast. Stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. And we'll give you guys an update of everything that's going on because it's gonna be a long podcast next week. We'll be there for a couple hours. So we'll have time to talk next week. All right, my friends. Before we let you go, we got 2 things we gotta let you know. Hey. What's the first one again?
Never give up.
Don't do it. Don't give up. You can't. You never know. You're just one day away from getting what you want to get, from reaching what you want to get, or from achieving what you want to achieve. Right? It's you want to do it. Don't give up and journey on. Bye, guys. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who super chatted and did all the amazing gifted. Bye.
Have a great night and a great weekend, guys.
I'm about to leave the studio instead of end the podcast.